Welcome back to It's in the Details, the Big Brother edition. I am Damien.
And I am Roger.
And it's the last episode.
We got a winner.
We got a winner. We're gonna recap it all for you.
This marathon of a season is done.
It did feel a little marathon-y. That is accurate. That is accurate. But,
way too long.
but first, I'm gonna do a little something you didn't even know was coming. We're gonna revisit.
Oh, wow.
We're gonna revisit something.
Our picks.
Our picks.
Okay.
Our picks. Okay.
You remember?
I got them down. I wrote them down.
Okay.
I did some hunting. Okay. So we're gonna go with mine first.
Oh, okay.
I got my list of people that cannot win. Cannot win. And if anybody is joining and they didn't watch or listen to the first episode, I told Roger we should make some first gut instinct reactions to episode 1, not even the whole week, just episode 1, right? So the people I said cannot win: Sarah Beth,
Correct.
Alyssa,
Oh, okay.
Kyland. That one's a little rough. That one's a little bit rough. And Tiffany.
Oh, okay.
Cannot win. I had problems with Tiffany talking about her age. I was like, she needs to just chill.
She's the mom. She's old. She's gonna.
Yeah. Kyland, I thought was gonna end up on the wrong side of the house. Alyssa,
kind of true.
Alyssa, I thought was that's true. Alyssa, I thought was furniture. I thought she was just along for the ride. Yeah, that's kind of true.
That was true. Yeah.
And for Sarah Beth, I just wrote down, because I did not get Sarah Beth at all. Okay?
No.
So I mean, some hits, some misses, a little of this, a little of that.
All right, give me me.
Let's go to Roger's can't wins. Okay, Roger has Christian cannot win.
Good.
Sarah Beth
cannot
win. Travis.
Oh, I dead on.
You nailed that one.
Yeah.
And
first boot.
And Kyland.
Okay.
So we both were not feeling Kyland. And Kyland made sure we felt that
I wonder
way.
if it was like a personality thing. Like,
yes,
like that guy's personality is not going to win. And like, as you can tell from the season, he didn't win.
Dude, when
terrible attitude.
Exactly. When we went through that stuff last week about him and Xavier,
I
was like, I don't remember how old this guy is, but he's got to learn some lessons, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I Googled that shit. 30.
I was going to say 26. He's 30?
30.
Holy shit, man.
I do think back to when I was 30. And I'm like, I said some things I wish I could take back at 30.
Yeah, but were you that immature?
No, it wasn't like that.
Like, he's immature. Like,
it's not like that at all. Yeah.
All right, give me my wins.
Your wins. Okay. We got Brent.
Oh my God. Are you for real?
Brent.
Okay, go on.
Brittany.
Oh my God.
Frenchie.
Oh my God.
And DX.
Oh, okay.
I
got that. I mean, I got that wrong, but yeah.
Wrong,
okay.
but
yeah.
The season dictated DX out, right?
Right.
You had Frenchie. You were pumped about his comps.
Yeah, because he did so well at the beginning. Yep. Yeah.
And the other three, Brent, Brittany, DX, you said they seemed like savvy Big Brother players.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Let's look at my people that I thought could win. Whitney.
Yeah.
Brittany.
Yeah.
Frenchie. And Brent.
Oh, so we were pretty similar.
Pretty similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought that was fun.
None of us got the winner. Wow.
We weren't close. Xavier wasn't on the list. Derek F wasn't on the list. Azza wasn't on the list. You know what I was thinking? We didn't see these Black people as possible winners because we're not geniuses. We didn't have the ability to see into the Big Brother crystal ball that finally a Black person would win, right? We couldn't even fathom it. And there were so many of them. We didn't even.
Well, I think it's because Big Brother Canada also had the diverse cast, and
Yeah,
that it didn't happen there. So they didn't
true.
even think that the black people would get together
Yeah,
and do the cookout, right? Like
yeah,
pretty unprecedented, but yeah, yeah.
yeah. It was something. So that was a
That
little.
will change moving forward, though.
A lot's going to change moving forward.
Yeah,
I want to talk
yeah.
to you about that too. So we get into the week. Um, it's a recap episode, so whatever. But most importantly to me is they don't go straight into the recap. They give us what we want, and what we want is to find out what these three people think about Kylan losing his mind after he gets voted out, right?
Right.
And Derek F hits us immediately with, he's lucky he didn't come at me like that, because I would have set it off.
Is that like kind of jabbing at X, kind of being like, you should have punched that guy?
It could be
that
seen
hour
that
me,
way.
I would have fucking punched him.
Yeah, it could be seen that way, but I think the way it should be seen is more respect to Xavier, because I feel like there are so many people.
Cool.
Yes, there's so many people that would have lost it, would have
I
put
would've
that guy
lost
up
it.
against the wall. Yeah, exactly, right. But
I
Xavier,
would have crossed that line probably.
yeah,
Like, and I'm not proud of it, but I
Mm.
think I would have crossed that line.
yeah. It's not in me. I don't think I would have lit him up with some words. They would.
I don't know if I would have hit him, but I think I would have got mad, and then
Yes.
like who knows what would have happened, right? Or
Right.
what would have said or done? Like,
Yes.
yeah,
I would have said some things.
yeah.
We'll see. Who knows? Because in the moment, the cameras are on you. I would have lit him up in a PC way, like he would have felt it. And Xavier did that later in the week. He did light him up, right?
Yes.
So Derek F said, I would have set it off. I'm thinking he would have shown him some smoking Derek Frazier, just like his papa. He would have put those hands on him. But I'm glad they did that. Then I have a question for you. These recap episodes, do
Awful.
you know? Yeah, yes. For one, not great. But
Right.
Number two, do you know if they give these people a script for this episode?
Oh yeah,
They do.
it's
right?
all scripted. Yeah.
This is the 23rd season of Big Brother, and
Right.
they're still writing these scripts.
I don't know even why we need these episodes. Also, given the fact that this freaking season was so long, like you could have cut those episodes, and it wasn't even just one. There was technically two, like because that the Sunday episode was also like a hype video for the three candidates, right?
Yeah.
Like it was like I didn't think
rough.
that any of that was, and that was unprecedented because they've never done that either.
Yeah. I don't know
It's like,
how.
you guys, why'd you make the season so much longer?
Yeah. Why did it break down that way?
Yeah.
My only takeaway from that recap episode was Xavier calling Christian his golden doodle, which
I don't even remember that.
It stood out to me because it's clear this is intent. This is the intent in things. Xavier loves Christian, right? So to call him a cute, fluffy, dumbass dog and let everybody know it's coming from a place of love.
Yeah.
Right? Like he wasn't being demeaning to Christian. He meant that as I wish I could take you home with me
Right.
and just be friends forever kind of way, right? It just stuck out to me. So they finally get to this HOH comp. They're sitting on this like spaceship type of deal. It's moving around. Big Brother's making it rain.
Splashing them with water.
Splashing them with stuff.
Yeah.
It goes on and on. Derek F finally falls off 16 minutes into it. Ozza falls off 7 minutes later.
Right.
Xavier's the head of household, or part one of head of household.
Xavier's the winner of part one, and the guy I don't even think broke a sweat.
Rock solid.
By the way, that challenge not difficult at all. Like everyone else made it so much harder for themselves. X is just sitting there in the same spot.
Yeah,
just kind of like
leaning,
just kind of leaning over. It's like,
yeah, it did not seem very challenging.
No, that's why I was like, how do they fall?
I think
they were their own worst enemy. I think.
There's really no reason to dig this one up too much. It could have gone longer. It probably should have gone longer.
Right.
They weren't going to beat Xavier. Xavier wins, right?
Right.
So then we get to finale night. Okay.
Right.
Finale night begins. We get to Head of Household Part 2. So that's just Derek F. and Azza. And they have to get up on this contraption where they're spinning a slot machine type deal. Azza,
kind of like The Price is Right with that wheel.
Yeah, kind of like the wheel, except you need to get on it and move it, right?
Right.
Azza needs to win. She's got to win.
The moment they pulled the scene where they pulled back and they showed the challenge, I was like, so Azza won this.
Yeah.
There's no way Derek, Mr. 400 pounds, is going to be able to do this. I'm sorry. Like,
that
someone had an exact advantage in that challenge.
This is true, as they did on him with many challenges.
Right. Right.
But Azza needs to win because she's in a final 3 with 2 people she's been working with the whole game and does not have an alliance with either.
None of them want to take her.
So she's got to win. So she gets up, she does her thing. Derek gets up, he does his thing. He put it down. He did work.
Yeah, he did.
He melted his knees up on this obstacle. He worked hard. Still lost by 7 minutes.
Right.
Azza wins.
Great. Then now we got X and Azza in a meeting in the finals.
Yeah, in part 3.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're around the house hanging out, just talking. Derek F somehow gets an idea in his head that he should tell Azza he's not taking her in the final 2.
Right.
I think he was talking to Xavier. Xavier is the one that put him in that spot.
Yeah.
And he falls for it, jumps right on that bait and goes, I'm not taking Azza, I'm taking Xavier, right in front of her. What did you think of that?
His whole gameplay throughout the whole last few days of the game were just like, what? Like, are you trying to win this? Or are you trying to lose this?
Right.
It sounded like he wanted to win, but his actions contradicted that.
Right.
Yeah.
This is one of those moments like from Chappelle when keeping it real goes wrong. You know what I mean? He does not want to lie to either of these people about what his intentions are.
Yeah.
But you need to plead the 5th right now in this room with the 3 of you instead of telling this girl, I know you're taking me, I'm not taking you.
Yeah.
Craziness, right?
Yeah. But it also, are you surprised that coming from this guy, he thought he played the best game. He's delusional. He thought if he could get to the end, he could talk his way into a win. And I know we'll get to it later, but his talking stuff is what are you talking about right now? Anyway, go on.
Yeah. So he does that, a mini blow up. We've got Xavier in prime Xavier fashion, just staying calm and quiet and patient. And later in the episode, Azza just strolls over and goes, you know what, X? I was going to take Derek. But after all of this, I think I'm going to take you. So now the man that was already going to win now has both of these people taking him to the final 2. These people are incredible. It's almost like this was destiny for Xavier. It's starting to feel that way. You know what I mean? But just show up, and not only are you not going to win 500,000, it's going to be 750,000 just for you. We just wrapped it up for you.
Right.
Incredible. So then we get to the jury. Kylan shows up. I saw some fist pumps, some happy people that Kylan showed up and got evicted. Did you see that reaction as well?
What do you mean?
That everybody was ecstatic, or a lot of people were ecstatic
when
that Kylan was out.
Showed up. Yes.
Yeah.
They were all really surprised. They didn't think he was an option.
Right. Well, I think they probably thought he was going to lock it
up. Well,
I
think they thought that him and X had a thing.
Yeah.
And there's no way he would get voted out.
Yeah.
And then he did.
Yeah, he did. They found that out. I know. So the jury, in talking about Azza's game, they think that Oz's got to take out X in order to stand a chance, right?
Right.
Um,
Not wrong.
Not wrong.
That's why she needed to win the last HOH so she could take out him and take Derek to the end and then win. Yeah.
I think it's easy.
That was her only path.
Yeah. If she can manage that, she could win. Then we got Kyland talking to and about Hannah and Derek. And Kyland says that Hannah and Derek were interchangeable players throughout the game.
No filter, that guy.
Thoughts?
That guy's got no filter. Like, I don't think he thinks before he talks.
Can you imagine?
The problem is he gets an idea in his head, and then if you don't agree with it, then you're wrong.
And you're gonna catch an ear beating until you agree.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, like you probably shouldn't have said that. Crazy. Right? Like we'll talk about the other thing later. Again, it proves my point. Like, I don't think this guy knows what he's doing is dumb because he has his idea in his head that it's smart. Yeah. It's like, no, dude.
What's the other thing? What's the other thing? Because I might be thinking about it.
When so like after they do the voting and they're talking with everything, like they start talking. Julie starts talking with the cast and the people pre-jury.
Yeah.
And Julie gives him an out, like a chance, like to apologize, explain. He doubles down. Apparently he says that they went back and first he says, I got asked this question in all my interviews after I got voted out. That should have been a clue to you that maybe what you did maybe kind of wasn't good. And then he doubles down. He's like, I went back because everyone made comments and I wanted to make sure I didn't say anything wrong, and I went back and looked and I didn't. Like, I think maybe X didn't hear exactly what I said, and if you would have heard what I said, he wouldn't have got so upset. Oh, by the way, if you got offended, I'm sorry. Like, that's a classic example of like you being delusional, because he should be saying, I'm sorry, I made you upset, not I'm sorry you got upset. This is a you problem, not a me problem.
Yeah. I after we recorded last week, I did some digging.
Yeah.
And I found some of these interviews that he was in.
Yeah.
And what he was saying is he was speaking very objectively about how things broke down. And he goes, objectively, what I said is accurate.
Can you imagine being in a relationship with this guy? Like, he never does anything wrong. Like, honestly, like, I don't wish bad upon anyone, but like, that guy's probably gonna have problems with keeping jobs after this. Who wants to hire a guy like that, right? Like, I don't know.
I think there are spaces. I think there are spaces for who he is. I feel like, I can't remember what his occupation is, but like, if you're in IT, if you are in like engineering, like the very, very specific result-based jobs, where there is some socializing, there is some teamwork necessary, but primarily is the thing working, right?
Yeah.
Can we get the thing to work? I think he can live there. He's fine there. It's still difficult, but like, when I read the article, I was like, okay, so this is who this person is.
Who, by the way? What article? Like, what interview was it?
There were a few.
Rob. Rob has a podcast.
No. It was like legitimate
Entertainment Weekly.
Yeah, those type of things.
Okay.
Yeah, those types of things. So that's where I found it, and I was like, okay, so this is who this guy is. It's like the person I was thinking Sarah Beth and Alyssa was at the beginning of the season. Like, it's the same kind of like socially awkward kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't pick up on the same social cues that everybody else does. Right.
Right.
We don't have to deal with him anymore.
Right.
I don't think he's going to be in an all-star season.
I don't think so either.
I think he's done. Right.
Dunzo.
So
they gave him another chance and he fucking whiffed.
Well, you and I both thought Julie should have said something to him after he got evicted. And I imagine so did the rest of Big Brother fandom. And they're like, listen, you're going to have to address this, Julie. And she's like, okay, I will. And he was like, screw you. I did nothing wrong.
I did nothing
Kylan's the best. Okay, dude.
Kylan should have won.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So we get to part 3, as everybody knows. Xavier goes 8 for 8. Azah goes 7 for 8.
Yeah.
Oh, missed the first one, nailed everything else. Xavier wins. Xavier says, sorry, Azah, this was my man from day one. You got to go home. Derek F almost immediately says, I'm good for second place. I'm ready to go home now.
he's worried. I don't think he was convinced that X was going to take him.
You think so?
He looked worried.
True.
He was like nervous and like he was on like the edge of a seat. Because honestly, I don't think I would have taken Derek if it were me.
Really?
I would have taken Azah because I think she deserves the money. Like, okay. In the sense that like Derek doesn't deserve the money. Like, right? He didn't do anything. He didn't win anything.
He didn't win anything. I felt like
she at least tried, right? Like she gave her all every single comp. And like it may not have been the best, but I also think she's the better person.
Go on.
Yeah, I just think she's the better person. Like I think, it would have been nice for her to get somebody because she got nothing. Like she got nothing. She got the same amount that Kylan got, that Hannah and Tiffany got. Like that, she almost won. She was one question away.
True.
And like I don't know, again, if I was X and I knew I was gonna win regardless, like I would have taken her over him.
Right.
Because because now Derek F is now a representative of the season because he's the runner-up.
Right.
It's like, don't deserve this.
So
second most money on the cast.
Okay.
With the second prize and all the money he made on the comps, show. Right?
Okay. I'm not gonna die on the Derek F should be second hill. That's not where I'm gonna go. But in my mind, I feel like I remember him stepping into HOH rooms and being like, listen, I'm going to set up this person so this person goes up instead of someone else quite a few times. And I'm not saying that was the nail in that person's coffin or anything like that. But I'm like, he made some moves without any power. Sure. Right? Azah won some comps, right?
Right.
I don't know. I don't recall anything strategically she did.
No, like the one chance she had to take out X, she didn't.
Yeah, X or Kylan.
Yeah.
She didn't do it, right?
Nothing.
So
yeah.
I don't remember anything she did, but maybe taking out Hannah allowed her to get to final 3, right? I don't know.
Right.
But it's like trying to pick between the two of them. It's like, what's the softest thing on earth? A marshmallow or a pillow? It's like, what are we doing here? We're splitting hairs, man. It doesn't really matter, right?
Right.
So he gets taken. They start pitching and whatnot and answering questions. And before we get to him, Kylan gets up and asks Xavier, what should we consider in picking the first Black winner?
Right.
Okay. And Xavier says, I didn't talk shit about anybody. I didn't disrespect anybody. I didn't call anybody's name out. I didn't do anything personal to anyone in this game. And it was like
was this all directed at him?
Oh yeah. It was like watching a mother dress down a child, just talking down a child without using its name once.
I don't think Kylan realized.
He's just smiling. I don't
think he realized that he was talking about him.
Oh my God.
Like,
of course he didn't. He didn't use my name. Who was he
Right.
talking about? You guys? Did you guys disrespect people?
It wasn't me because I'm the best respectable person ever.
I should have
I'm
won.
the
I'm the
most.
most honorable.
Yeah.
I'm the strongest. I'm the smartest.
Can you
He
imagine the
couldn't be talking
conversation
about
after?
me.
Who you were talking about them, right? Not me,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
You talking about Brent, right? It was Brent. Who was it? One of the girls? Was it one of? It had to be one of the girls. I don't trust none of these women. Was it Sarah Beth? I told Sarah Beth she was no good. It's like Kylan, what are you talking about, man?
I know we're getting off the rails a bit here, but it was nice to see Sarah Beth was off of the Kylan train too.
Oh, thank you for taking me off of this. Yeah, Sarah Beth. So what I've seen of Sarah Beth lately, I'm like, I never hated her like you hated her. I'm like, she seems fine. She seems fine. She seems like a nice lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not you though. You're like, nah. Yeah. So Xavier dressed him down. Then we get to the questions Derek F has been answering. And I'm like, Derek F is killing this. I'm surprised. I'm like, he's handling these questions through two questions. F
did a good job.
Yeah, through two questions, I'm like, yo, he's killing it. He's bringing up the fact that he created the cookout. I'm like, he's putting it down.
But that was a lie.
You don't think he created it?
No, it was Tiffany. And that's what I found funny about the jury part, because they were all laughing at him. Like every single one of them was always laughing at his response.
Yeah.
And it's like you could tell that they didn't take him serious.
Okay, hold on a second.
Yes.
When you say Tiffany created the cookout,
yeah,
what do you mean?
She got everyone together.
You think she put together the six?
Yeah, she got the idea in everyone's head. Hey, we should all group up. And then when they did, Derek is the guy that came up with the name. Not the idea of the alliance, but the name. Right? Like, it's a good name. Don't get me wrong. It was a great name. But he didn't create the Cookout Alliance. He created the name.
I'll say this. He had me fooled. Okay.
I mean, but they knew.
Yes.
They knew he was talking shit. They knew. Yeah. Like,
that's
even
the thing.
Tiff's just sitting there like, right.
That's the thing too, is no one called him out. They just let him have it.
Yeah. They're all just laughing and like they're not taking him serious.
And for me, I was thinking, how do you claim getting the 6 black people in the house all together when if I was one of those 6 black people in the house, I would have thought that 100%. I was like, oh, we're teaming up for sure. Right. I can't imagine being the person thinking about taking credit for putting the 6 people together that all looked similar.
Right.
But he had me. I was like, okay, he probably did do it.
What I found funny is like once that jury aspect was done and they like free will talking to everybody, and Tiff is getting all the love like from everywhere, from Julie, from fucking Brent.
Yes.
Like that I liked because
Christian.
I wanted them to cut to Derek F and be like, I want to see his reaction.
But me.
I'm the one that came up with it. like I wonder if he realized like, oh, I don't think I won this.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I told you what he said right as soon as he went to Final Tour. He's like, give me second place. I'm ready to go home. This is the second Big Brother finale without fans, correct? COVID times. This is the second one. I don't remember the last one, but this one, these people had a good time. It was like they had a party up in that studio. Brittany was going crazy. She was going crazy like someone who's been sequestered for many weeks.
Screaming and stuff.
Screaming.
I'm like, what is this chick doing right now?
Yes, losing it. She was losing it. Julie had a good time. Julie was
let's go back to the Brittany part.
Yes.
And the Julie part. I don't know if you noticed. So during the free will talk part, she's like, I got an announcement to make. Even Julie's like, you want to say something to everybody? She's like, yeah, I just want to let everyone know I'm autistic, and like it's been really hard and blah 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 blah. Like, not to take anything away from her announcement, like
of course.
But then Julie's like, yeah, you should have stood up for that actually. Like completely negated what she said and was like, yeah, I was wrong. You shouldn't have stood up.
Yeah, the
And
lighting
then
is
moved,
bad.
and then moved, yeah, and then moved on. Like, so insensitive of her. Like, she just like got the courage to say this in front of millions of Americans, and she's like, "Yeah, you shouldn't have done that. That was wrong. The lighting was bad." It's just like,
this is the thing, is like they were so comfortable. There was
yeah,
something about the way everything was working that night that
yeah,
they were so comfortable. Julie, be nice to everybody. God is good. You gotta have faith. Just all
yeah,
the love everyone. Like that
yeah,
woman. That
yeah.
woman wasn't there last night.
No,
that,
no,
that woman was
no.
not there. Julie was just being Julie, having a
Yeah,
good time with all these house guests.
right.
It really was something.
That was another weird thing that I don't know if you noticed. Like, all of a sudden, the COVID rules are out the window.
Yeah.
You notice that?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
It's like, oh, what happened to the social distancing thing?
Yeah.
Like,
soon as the votes were announced, it was over.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was over.
Game's
It was
over.
like, okay, we're done. Yeah.
If you get sick, you get sick.
Yeah.
We don't need you guys anymore. You get sick, you get sick.
You get sick, it'll be off the show. We're good.
Yeah,
Like,
whatever. Yeah, that was hilarious. Did you catch the God, I hope you caught it. Did you catch Derek X shouting out Travis?
no.
When he went to vote, Derek X shouts out Travis and he's like, Travis always said, if you're not going to play the game, why are you here in the game, or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, he was here for 4 minutes, man. What did he always say that stuck with you for the 3 hours he was in this game for?
Right,
and it was like,
right.
if you're in the game, you got to play the game. I was like, well, okay.
Apparently those two were close, or
Yeah,
like,
they look like
yeah,
it. They look
yeah,
like it.
and they probably will after or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's surfing. It's probably that beach life.
Yeah,
It's that
yeah,
beach life, right?
yeah.
So anyway, the votes come down, surprising to no one. Clean sweep. Xavier wins 9-zip. He gets the 750. Yeah, I applaud. I think I applauded
Yeah.
in my house too. I was like, this makes sense. Derek,
I think possibly the easiest win we've ever seen.
it's got to be.
It's got to be.
It's got to be. It was comprehensive the way they dealt with, the way he dealt with the questions. You saw him battling at times with, like, someone asked him what his biggest weakness was, and he didn't have one.
Right. Yeah.
He turned it into, I care too much.
That was his lawyer kicking in there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He dealt with it. It was comprehensive. And then we got America's favorite house guest, Tiffy Toes. Tiffy Toes gets that money.
I like how X called her Tippy Toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody was upset with the fact that Tiffy Toes won.
Right.
It felt right.
Yeah.
She's been wilding out on the internet, as I've sent you some videos.
Yes.
Tiffy Toes is celebrating.
Yeah.
She had a good time. And that's it. That's the season.
What did you think of the secret segment? Where they're all giving out their secrets, like their job professions and what they do.
Yes. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy that.
I like how X is like bigging himself up. He's like, everything I said was true, except I just didn't tell you about, like, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, and I'm also this.
Yeah. I'm all those things that you guys already thought made me a 9.
Right.
And I'm a lawyer. By the way.
And I didn't need the money.
Well, listen, going to school in the States.
Yeah, I mean,
to become a lawyer, he's probably still in debt, that whole league. Right. But it was a good season. I'm curious to hear what you think about what's on the horizon for another Big Brother season.
The celebrity one?
No, forget that.
Oh.
The next regular season. Okay. I'm curious what you think about casting. Do we ever see 6 Black people in the house again?
Yeah.
Do we see 6 Asian people in the house next season?
I feel like we need to have more Asian people.
Right. But
I had this talk with Celeste already. I'm like, I wish they had more Asian people.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't seem. Maybe they should have less Black people and, like, kind of average out the numbers.
You mean make it a representation of their country?
No. I mean, like, I want it like Survivor Cook Islands.
Yeah.
Like 4 tribes, 4 different colors.
So fair.
Equal numbers, right? Yeah. Yeah.
That would be interesting. They've shown no want to do anything like that in any of their
Right.
seasons. So I'd be
Right.
surprised if they did it. But this is why I ask,
Like
because
maybe they realized that Derek X was a hit, and
you, you're
maybe they
very
should have more Asian people.
you're very focused on the Asian aspect of it.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough. Like one, like that's not enough. Like they should have at least a female kind of go off of that. Like I would have accepted that, but yeah, no, like yeah, it was the problem with Big Brother in the past is it's always been lopsided,
Yes.
right? And even this season was kind of lopsided because now you had two races that were dominant, right? Like try to equal it. And that way, I don't know, it'll be more fair. Also, we probably won't have six people in an alliance together with a cause if they equal it out, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we have alliances. The Asians and the black people got together this time. Like,
so what you're suggesting is Oz. You're suggesting prison gangs inside of Big Brother to duke it out.
Yeah.
I would like them to diversify the cast as much as possible. I don't know why it seems they have such a big issue creating a cast that looks like their country. I don't know why.
They say it's because of ratings, right?
So they just succumb to the ratings.
Yeah, they think that 80% of the viewers are white, so they need to have 80% cast, right? That's what they said in the past. I don't know if that's true now, but I don't know. Like I feel like that 80% stat thing that they're going off is racist. Like they're kind of basically thinking that our fan base is racist, so let's give them what they want, right? Which like no, like that 80% of white people, maybe they also like more colored people too, right? Like maybe they don't want to see, like for me, right? Like I don't mind seeing more black people, more Asian people. Like more the merrier. Like if anything, I want to see less white people.
There's a guy I listen to. He's a sports journalist, and he talked about the NFL when they were going through their stuff with Colin Kaepernick, right? And he said NFL owners and the people that run the NFL don't trust the fans. They think the fans are dumb, and they think the fans are racist, and they can't handle any of these conversations. And to me, what you're telling me about this 80% rule that Big Brother has been using, it sounds similar. It's like just because 80% of your audience you believe is white, that doesn't mean they don't want to see everybody from around the country. There's so many different cultures.
They're assuming that 80% is racist.
Exactly, right? That's wild.
Like, that's so insulting for that 80%.
So wild a thing to say, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully that's an old stat.
Yeah. Hopefully.
And who knows? But like, I'm curious.
Like Survivor this season, their cast is like there's a brown guy with an accent. Like that's awesome. Like I actually like that guy.
He's
right?
fun too. He's fun.
Yeah. I want to see. Maybe we need more brown people, or like I don't know. Like just
I want to see the people that live in your country. Just mix it up, man.
Yeah.
Just mix it up.
Four races. Let's go.
So what about
four?
What
four
about
with
the,
five?
What about the other? What about the other people that aren't a part of those?
Nah. like what? Like, come on. I want Survivor Cook Islands, but the black tribe, the white tribe, the Hispanic tribe, and the Asian tribe. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's do it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. No, what else you need?
What about the indigenous peoples?
Nah, there's not. No. Only in the sense of like.
What about our Indian brothers and sisters?
Let's go with like world population. Like if we're gonna base it off of ratings, like they say with the viewers, right? Then go with the world population. The most is Asian, then Indian, then I don't know what's next, white, and then I don't know. You know what I mean? Like Hispanic, I don't know, Latin, I don't know. Like go with the world stat then. If you're looking for an excuse, then go with that one. Don't go with the 80% of your viewers are white, so we're getting white. No.
I'm gonna have to cut a lot of this out, I think.
No, like I think Cook Ons is one of the best seasons of Survivor. And like, yeah, I just want to see it's equal. Like everyone's got a fair chance. Like, I don't know. I know they got a lot of slack when that season came out because of that, but looking back now, like, yeah, that's what all the seasons should be like.
I've also seen some stuff on this season. I assume idiots and trolls talking about how this was reverse racism, that the black people team.
Oh yeah, I've heard. Yeah, since the beginning. I've seen it. Yeah,
just craziness.
So many people are. Yeah.
So how many years do we go before we get another black winner?
I don't know, man. It could be very soon. Could be the next season.
Could be the next
if you think about it, the last 2 Big Brother seasons that we watch, that Canada and US, 2 black winners, like back to backs. Celebrity Big Brother had one too. Like ever since they have had this notion of like the races, like a lot of colored folk have been winning. So maybe it'll happen soon.
Yeah.
Again. Why so, you see it from the black people are sabotaged now? Is that where you?
No, I'm just curious. It's just
because I also do think that too. Like, I think next season, I think it'd be very difficult for all the black people to get together again.
They have created the fear of the women's alliance in black people.
Black people, yeah.
The women's alliance has never really worked out, but they're always scared of it, right? And by they, we mean men. And by men, we mean typically white men are worried about the women's alliance cropping up, right? And now they've given you a reason to be scared of the black alliance, right? You've seen it happen. You didn't even just see it happen. You saw it happen in a way we've never seen the game played before, right? Like they land breaking strategy moves by one person and then carried out by the whole team, right? So it's happened in a way that was so successful. They're always going to have their eyes peeled for it. If I was Big Brother, I'd only put like 2 or 3 black people in this house next season just to give those 3 people a chance. You know what I mean? Because if you put 5 or 6 black people in the house again, all at the same time, dude, they better be the strongest, smartest.
I wonder the reverse now. Like, I wonder if the white people start thinking, hey, we should group up. Or,
you mean
or the opposite. Yeah. Or the opposite. Like, now I wonder if like people like the white people group would think, oh no, we can't get together because now this is going to seem racist if we get together. Right.
You just
so yeah, no, I think moving forward, it's interesting. I think the game has opened up. It's a wide open game now. And
yeah.
Anything can happen, really.
Exactly.
I just want to see more Asian people. I don't
know. We heard.
Yeah.
we heard.
Asian people. Yeah.
You got stock in Asian people or something? What's going on, man? You building Asians to get into the Big Brother house? What is it?
No, it's just they talk about having it fair, and then it's still technically not fair. They just kind of put more black people in. That's really all they really did, right?
It's never going to be fair.
But that's what I want. I want, like, 4 races, 5 each. I don't know.
Do you think it's impossible for them to cast the same way Survivor casts? Is the audience so different?
The casting is actually the same.
Same agency or whatever.
Department, whatever.
Right.
Who the people that cast for Survivor? They're saying that cast for Big Brother. So
what the hell is going on?
I don't know.
The 80% rule.
Yeah, I think they were basing it off of. That's what I heard. They were basing it off of. It's not necessarily 80, but like,
yeah,
they were basing their numbers off of their viewers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have anything else.
No. Congrats to Xavier.
Congrats to Xavier.
Easiest win ever.
Congrats to the cookout.
Congrats to Tiff.
Congrats to Tiff.
At least you got something in the end, rewarded for being one of the best players. Yeah.
Congrats to DX.
Yeah.
I think he put up a showing. It's going to get him into
Do him
All-Stars.
And Hannah hook up.
Again, you asked me this already. No.
But now because I'm going to now say no, because after what was said on the show, any ill will or whatever, and to Hannah, and he's like, no, she made it seem like there's nothing.
Oh,
I was kind of just using him. Like it sounded kind of seemed that way. I don't remember exactly what she said, but I was like, ugh. I
well,
guess
I mean,
that's not happening.
they were in the jury house together. We didn't hear anything about any romance or anything like that.
Right.
I think they probably would have taken an opportunity. Maybe Julie would have called them out on stage.
Right.
Although she didn't call out Christian and Alyssa either. I don't
That's
think.
true.
So who knows? But
poor Frenchie never got asked anything. Whitney.
Oh yeah,
and there's Travis.
Yeah.
All three of them got snubbed.
They're just there. Just there.
They all got paid to sit in front of a Zoom call.
Just Zoom call.
Yeah. By the way, Christian, like the whole time he's like
Christian was very
like trying to get X's attention. Is like relax, dude.
It's very, very exciting. Golden Doodle, baby. Golden Doodle.
Yeah, there was like one point where X did see him and he's like, yeah, I see you. Yeah.
That is cool. There are some friendships that are definitely going to last forever from this season.
Yeah.
Claire and Tiffany forever.
Oh, that was another thing that what Christian said was like, I'm happy. Was it Christian? I think it was. He's like, I'm happy I was part of it. And like, congrats, you guys.
Yeah.
Like that was nice.
Yeah. Christian held it down, man. Christian was solid.
Yeah. I feel like they knew he was going to say that, so that's why they asked him. But I don't know.
He might have asked to say something. Who knows?
Yeah.
But anyway, it was a great season. This was a lot of fun to do with you. I hope the people liked it.
Let us know if you want us to do next season.
Do we do another season? Are there changes? Are there things you might like to see? I have some ideas if we do another one, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know, audience.
Yeah, get in the comments. Most of you probably know us. Hit us by text.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Yeah, hit us on Instagram. But it was a lot of fun to do. I had a great time, Doc.
Yes, me too.
So, in closing, thank you for joining us on It's in the Details, the Big Brother edition. Do you want to promote anything?
Yeah, if you're looking for me on social media, I'm at i6hitman, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. To be easier, I have a Linktree /i6hitman. All my socials are there if you're looking for me. So yeah.
It's been a great season, dog.
Yeah.
Take care, people. Peace.
Later, guys.